Good evening, Piedmont Wildcat fans in Oklahoma and around the world. We are live high above F&M Bank Stadium for tonight's Class 5A1 district duel between the visiting Carl Albert Titans and your Piedmont Wildcats. We got a lot at stake tonight. Mentioned this is a district matchup. Piedmont comes into the night with an 11-1 record in district play, 23-6 overall, with their only loss in district play coming against Bishop McGuinness, who currently sits third in District 5A1. Last week, they lost that game on April 19th. Piedmont won the first game of that series 16-5 at Bishop McGuinness, and the following day lost 9-3 here at home at F&M Bank Stadium. Meanwhile, the Titans, the team that's coming from Midwest City, Carl Albert, Del City, Mid-Del Schools. The Titans are second in District 5A1 with a 10-2 record in district. They're 18-14 overall. The Titans have played a very tough schedule this year so far, not doing very well against non-district opponents. They've played a total of 8 Class 6A opponents, in which they are 1-7 overall. Their lone win came against Jinx at the Spartan Tiger Turf War Festival back on April 14th. They won that game 4-3. The Titans also split their season series. We talk about common opponents. They split their series with Bishop McGuinness, having won 6-5 at home and losing on the road 7-5 against the Fighting Irish. The Titans' other district loss came on April 19th on the road against Guthrie, 11-5. Meanwhile, Piedmont won both of their games against Guthrie this year. So that's where we stand tonight here at F&M Bank Stadium. All Piedmont has to do tonight is secure at least one of the next 2 games. If they win tonight, they will secure the number 1 spot in Class 5A1. If they win tomorrow night and lose tonight, it's the same. All you got to do is win 1 out of 2 between tonight and tomorrow. I did talk to Coach Scow today, Coach Skakowski, the head coach of the Piedmont Wildcats, and he did tell me that they would like to come out tonight and win tonight on their home field and get it out of the way. He said he's super excited for the opportunity to win a district title now in his 4th year as head coach here at Piedmont. Like I said, Piedmont must win one of the next 2. They'll play again tomorrow night at Carl Albert. That game will be scheduled for 6 o'clock as well. Carl Albert is the defending state champions in Class 5A. They did graduate quite a large portion of their team from last year, and they are led by their new head coach, Ryan Whiteley, in his first year, taking over for the great Tim LaValle. Coach LaValle retired last year after 31 years coaching and teaching. He only missed the state tournament with the Titans twice. That was in his first year in 2017. And he, of course, missed it in 2020, as every single team missed the state tournament in 2020 due to COVID. LaValle began his coaching career at Seminole High School in 1990, a 6-year stint as a football and basketball coach before serving the last 2 as the head baseball coach. That sparked several multiple-year stops at Putnam City West, Chakota High School, Norman North, Edmond Santa Fe, before ultimately finishing his career at Carl Albert, where he became the head baseball coach in 2017. So Ryan Whiteley looking to pick up where Tim LaValle left off, with the Carl Albert Titans winning the Class 5A state tournament last year. So that's where we stand tonight. When we come back, we're going to take a quick break as the teams are warming up right now. The Carl Albert Titans on the field warming up in their black uniforms, gray pants. The Wildcats will be in, quite frankly, my favorite uniforms tonight, the blue pinstriped uniforms, as I'm looking at Coach Skakowski here walking across the field to meet the Carl Albert coaching staff and exchange the customary exchange of lineups for tonight's game. And when we come back, we will meet the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. We'll talk about some of the stats going into this evening's game. We got a great one here at F&M Bank Stadium. It's the Carl Albert Titans and the Piedmont Wildcats for the top spot in Class 5A1. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you right here by Squirtle. Welcome back to F&M Bank Stadium. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball live on the air. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups as the plate appearance is happening between the coaches and the umpires. So let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups before we make way for the first pitch. Honorary first pitch tonight, Corey Williams. And as we make way for the national anthem, let's go ahead and meet the Carl Albert Titans starting lineup. Number 5 playing center field for them. Batting first is Jackson Holland. Batting second is number 24, the left fielder Mason Novotny. Batting third is number 23, the right fielder Luke Stout. Batting fourth is number 21, Tanner Norman, the first baseman. Batting fifth, number 39, Samuel Gonzalez will be playing third base. Batting sixth, Hutch Russell, the shortstop, number 12. Batting eighth is Karsten Geiger. He'll be on the mound today. That's number 10. And number 14, rounding out the lineup, is Noah Evans at the designated hitter spot. Rather, rounding out the lineup is number 9, Brody Hinson at second base. We're going to go ahead and make way for the starting lineups. We'll come back and we'll listen to the starting lineup for the Piedmont Wildcats as we are going to make way for the national anthem here at F&M Bank Stadium. When we come back, we'll get the starting lineup for the Piedmont Wildcats. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle.tv.
Who led the Wildcats to district championships, the state finals, and the state quarterfinals. Coach Williams, whenever you're batting eighth, playing third base, number 11, Noah Smith. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 18, Jackson Harriger. On the mound for your Wildcats, number 5, Caleb Lunnan.
Welcome back to F&M Bank Stadium. As the players have made their way, the introductions have been made, the national anthem has been played, and the first pitch has been thrown out, the honorary first pitch. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups for your Piedmont Wildcats, as we were trying to make that in right there before we got interrupted by the national anthem, and that's okay. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineup for your Wildcats. Batting first, number 21, the right fielder Cole Riggs. Batting second, number 3, the shortstop Gabe Clyden. Batting third, back in the lineup, good to see Weston back, Weston Thomas. Batting fourth, Dax Pretty, first baseman. Batting fifth, number 27, the center fielder Trey Michael. Next batting, Cole Gerard, number 12, the left fielder. Batting seventh, Logan Hill. He'll be at second base this evening. Batting eighth is Noah Smith. He'll be at third base. And rounding out the lineup is the catcher, number 18, Jackson Harriger. On the mound for your Wildcats is Caleb Lunnan. So Caleb Lunnan is going to get the nod tonight here on the mound. So leading off for the Titans is Jackson Holland, number 5, their center fielder. Jackson Holland have got his stats here on the season. So far, Jackson Holland, let me find it real quick. Jackson Holland has played in 30 games so far this season. One of only three players on the Carl Albert roster that has played in 30 games. He's had 116 plate appearances. He's batting .385 on the season and has a .560 slugging percentage. So definitely one of the dangerous ones to start off this game for the Titans is number 5, the center fielder, Jackson Holland. And we are underway as the first pitch is in there for a ball, a little low, called ball from Lunnan. So see what Lunnan can do as he's going to dig in here for the 1-0. Here's the 1-0, and that is a swing and a foul ball, fouled off to his own dugout by Holland. Holland, one of 3 really good hitters on this Carl Albert team, so Wildcats are going to want to pick those hitters out and try to work ahead as Lunnan brings the 1-1. The 1-1 is a curveball in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate. Nice pitch there from Caleb Lunnan. Sure looked like it was going to just sneak on the inside part of the plate, but that was able to get back in as he is looking to work ahead here on the 1-2. The 1-2 is fouled straight back over the press box. Look to get Caleb's stats on the season for you as I'm trying to read through Coach's stat list here as the 1-2 is fouled off down the third base line. Look to get his stats here as quickly as possible for you. As he digs in. Into his windup goes Lunnan. Here's the 1-2. 1-2 is in there. Hard hit to the shortstop, and that's going to be out number 1 for the Wildcats. Nice play there to get the batter Holland out. And there's one down here at F&M Bank Stadium. It's a nice play by Gabe Clyden, the shortstop position. So now batting for the Titans is going to be the left fielder Mason Novotny. Here's the 0-0 from Lunnan. That one's in there for a ball on the outside part of the plate. So Mason Novotny's played in 22 games so far this season. He's had 65 plate appearances. He's batting .302 on the season. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 is in there high for a ball. So Novotny has got 9 singles, 4 doubles, 3 triples on the season, no home runs. He's knocked in 10 RBIs and has 16 runs. Here's the 2-0. 2-0 was fouled straight back. So good job so far by the Wildcats and Lunnon to try to work ahead as much as possible here. So I'll still work to get Lunnon's stats here for everybody. So far on the season as that ball is fouled down the right baseline, and that's going to go down fair for Novotny. It's going to be an easy double, stand-up double for him. So a one-out stand-up double for the left fielder, Mason Novotny, as he hit that one, a line shot down the right field line.
Next up for the Titans, right fielder number 23, Luke Stout.
So next up to bat for the Titans is going to be the right fielder, number 23, Luke Stout. Luke Stout, one of the other players I mentioned that has played in 30 games this season, one of 3 for the Titans. 106 plate appearances, is batting .450 on the season with 8 singles, 2 doubles, 4 triples, 26 RBIs. That is 22 singles, 8 doubles, 2 triples, 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. As Lunnon will give a look back to second, and here's the 0-0, and that one's going to be in there low for a ball. So another very strong hitter here for the Titans is Luke Stout. He's got 26 runs on the season. He's got a .581 on-base percentage, .750 slugging percentage. Here's the 1-0 from Lunnon as he turns and he looks to pick Novotny off at second base. Nothing going there. It's a good job of Clyden to get back and cover second base there for the Wildcats. As once again, Lunnon's going to dig in. Here's the windup, and the 1-0 is going to be low and inside for ball number 2. So maybe a little bit of nerves here in the early going for the Wildcats pitcher Lunnon. So he'll look to try to get back ahead here with the 2-0 count, 1 out, runner on second base. Here's the 2-0 to Stout. 2-0 is hard hit to center field. Should be an easy play there for the Wildcats as Novotny looked like he was going to tag up there. Had an overthrow. Luckily, the Wildcats' third baseman, Noah Smith, was there to cover. No harm, no foul.
Baseman number 21, Tanner Norman.
As Trey Meigel makes that catch and throw, and there'll be 2 down here in the top of the first. That'll make way for the first baseman, Tanner Norman, for the Titans. Tanner Norman on the season so far. As I look to find his stats here, it looks like it might be on the back page, as I got to find that for you guys. As here is the 0-0 from Lunnon. The 0-0 is a curveball in on the outside part of the plate, called ball. So Tanner Norman is actually one of 4 players that has played in 30 games this season, 101 plate appearances, batting .317 with 14 singles, 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 home run, and 22 RBIs to boot. So here's the 1-0 as Lunnon is going to try another pick play there. Good job of Wildcat shortstop Gabe Clyden to get back there as he had to make a tough catch there. Had that trickled into center field, then Novotny might have been on third. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 is outside and high for a ball. So I mentioned Lunnon has pitched in 35. He's got 35 innings and 2/3 so far on the season. He's played in 7 games for the Wildcats. As here's the 2-0. 2-0 is high and outside for a ball, so Tanner Norman working way ahead here on a 3-0 count with 2 outs. So Lunnon on the season so far is 5-1. He's given up 17 walks on the season and has had 3 errors. Here's the 3-0. That one's in there for a strike. Nice pitch. London so far on the season, 42 strikeouts. He's hit 3 batters, and he's got a .589 ERA on the season. So London having a great season for the Wildcats. So here's the 3-1. That one is a line shot off of the umpire. And the umpire did call the ball dead as it hit him. That was a line shot right in the direction of the shortstop. Gabe Clyden, and it went right off of the umpire's left leg and trickled into center field. And the umpire immediately raised his hands and called a dead ball. I don't think I've ever seen something like that in my life. However, Tanner Norman will reach on a single. Mason Novotny will stay at second base. And that'll make way for the third baseman, Samuel Gonzalez, for the Titans. Don't have any stats for Gonzalez as the 0-0 is in there on the outside part of the plate for a strike. Nice pitch from Lunnan. See if I can track down some stats for Gonzalez. As luckily, Coach Ryan Whiteley had a conversation with him via email today. Thank him for sending me all of these stats. And I have now found Gonzalez's stats as London's going to try a pick play. Back to second. Nothing going there. So Gonzalez on the season, 31 games played, 101 plate appearances. He's got 21 singles, 8 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 21 RBIs, is batting .408. So the first 4 guys of this lineup for the Titans all batting over .400 as Gonzalez calls time. So definitely the heart of the lineup, 1, 2, 3, 4, even into 5 with Gonzalez for the Titans. As London will look to work an 0-1 count here with runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the first in a 0-0 game. Here's the 0-1. That one is low and outside for a ball. Here comes the 1-1 as London's going to step off the mound. Didn't have a player covering second. And so here comes the 1-1. The 1-1 is a hard foul ball. 1-2 count, 2 outs as London will look to get out of the inning. The 1-2 is another foul ball hard into the netting. It's a good job here by Gonzalez to foul off a couple. Here's Lunnan with the 1-2 as he moves into his lineup, or his windup rather. And that's going to be way outside for a ball. So let's look at the rest of Class 5A. We'll talk about 5A2. Duncan is in the lead in 5A2, 12-0, 22-6 on the season. Right behind him is Noble, 9-0 in district, 19-9 on the season in Class 5A2. As Lunnan brings the 2-2 rather, and that's going to be high and outside for a ball. So full count here with runners on first and second with 2 outs for Lunnan. So I mentioned Noble. Third in District 5A2 is Elgin. They're 8-4 in District 14 overall. So that district definitely top heavy. Another undefeated team in Class 5A in district play is Sapulpa in Class 5A3 as London steps off the plate. Sapulpa's 12-0 on the season, 24-8 overall. Right behind them is Bishop Kelly. They're 17-9, 10-2 in district play. In District 5A4, rounding out 5A is Collinsville, 9-1 in district, 27-6 overall. Right behind them is Grove, as the full count is going to be a hit by pitch, as London got that one on the inside part of the plate, and Gonzalez is going to march down to first base. And just like that, with 2 outs, the Titans have loaded the bases with a 3-2 count hit by pitch from Caleb Lunnan. And that'll make way for the shortstop, number 12, Hutch Russell. Hutch Russell on the season batting .315 with 20 RBIs, 13 singles, 4 doubles, 4 triples, and 2 home runs. Here's the 0-0. That one's inside there for a ball, just on the outside part of the plate, maybe just a little bit too high. So again, another batter batting over 300 as Hutch Russell bats .315 as the 0-0 is a swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Lunnan. That one's in there for a strike as well. So Lunnan working ahead here with a 1-2 count, looking to get out of the inning. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and fouled down the left field line, trying to make his way over. As that one was way far, was Cole Gerard for the Wildcats, unable to track it down. Here's the 1-2. That one's in there for a strike number 3, called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate as Caleb Lunnan will set the Titans down. So Caleb Lunnan gives up 2 hits, and the Titans are going to strand 3 in the top of the first. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. When we come back, the bottom of the first, the Wildcats coming up to bat. Piedmont Wildcat Baseball brought to you by Squirtle TV. Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as the bottom of the first is starting with the Wildcats leading stealing baser. I don't know how to say that. Bases stolen. Cole Riggs broke the school record just about a week ago for bases stolen in a regular season as he's going to lead off here for the Wildcats in the bottom of the first. As Geiger's going to throw that one in there. That's going to be outside for a ball. Karsten Geiger on the mound for the Titans. Pitched in 33 innings this year so far. Has got a 2.333 ERA. He is 4-2 rather on the season, as the second one is in there for a ball. So Geiger's given up 37 hits, 24 runs on the season, has 11 errors, as Cole Riggs fouls that one off. 15 walks, 14 strikeouts, and has hit 3 batters. So Geiger on the mound for the Titans tonight. Cole Riggs is going to be a line shot to center field. Center fielder tracking that one down, and he's going to be able to do so as he dropped the ball on the transfer. They're still going to call Cole Riggs out as the home plate umpire was adamant about that one. So Cole Riggs fly out to center field. But a nice hit to start off for the Wildcats as make way for shortstop Gabe Clyden. As Cole Riggs is having words with the home plate umpire, and the home plate umpire is being sure to tell him that he was out. As looks like Coach might appeal to the field umpire, but looking at Coach Brown over there on the first base line as the first pitch from Geiger is in there for a strike. And now the field umpire is going to make his way over to Coach Brown, have a discussion with him about what happened in that last play. And here's the 0-1. That one's in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Geiger. So Geiger working way ahead now with an 0-2 count. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 0-2. And that one's in there inside for a ball. As Clyden was almost nearly hit on his arm. Here comes the 1-2 from Geiger. And that one is fouled off down the right field line. Foul.
Attention, please. The concession stand is open. The concession stand is open. It's not loud. It needs to be way louder.
As trying to deal with some technical issues with the PA system here at F&M Bank Stadium, and the 2-2 is in there, called strike 3 from Geiger to Clyden. That ball sure looked a little bit low. Nevertheless, it's going to be a strikeout number 1 for Karsten Geiger. And that'll make way for the designated hitter in today's game, number 9, Weston Thomas. Nice to see him back in the lineup as he suffered a pretty bad injury at second base in a collision about a few weeks ago for the Wildcats. Good to see him back in the lineup and healthy. Here's the 0-0 from Geiger. That one's inside for a ball. Thomas, it was a nasty play at second base, and team feared that he might be out for the season. So, again, nice to see him back out there in the pinstripes for the Wildcats. The 1-0 is way outside for a ball. So Geiger working a 2-out inning here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-0. That one is fouled straight back. And there's going to be a hard ground ball to first base. Making the play for the Titans is Tanner Norman, and that's going to end the inning as the Wildcats go 1-2-3. Geiger with a nice inning there for the Titans will make way to the top of the second. On deck for the Titans in the lineup is going to be their pitcher, Karsten Geiger, when we come back. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Cars broke down or you need some body work, come see Corey and Michael at Matt.
We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we make way for the top of the second. Leading off the top of the second for the Titans is their pitcher, number 10, Karsten Geiger. As Caleb Lunnan will bring the 0-0, and that one is in there high for a ball. Bit of a check swing there from Geiger. So Geiger on the season so far, 17 games played as a batter. 48 plate appearances, batting .263 as the 1-0 from Lunnan is in there low but called strike. So Geiger on the season has 8 singles, 2 doubles, no triples, and no home runs with 6 RBIs. As he hits this one down the right field line, Cole Riggs makes the play for the Wildcats. So one down here in the top of the second. And that'll make way for their designated hitter, the Titans, Noah Evans. Noah Evans on the season has played in 7 games, has 12 plate appearances, is batting .364 on the season. He's got 1 RBI, a double, 3 singles as he hits this one hard. Ground ball to the second baseman, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Wildcats. So a good inning so far for Wildcat defense and Caleb Lunnan, as that was a routine ground ball to Logan Hill. Made the throw to Dax Pretty. And that'll make way for the second baseman, number 9, Brody Henson, for the Titans, as Lunnan will look to work a 1-2-3 inning here. In the top of the second, here's the 0-0. That one's in there for a ball. Sure looked good from here. Maybe just a little bit high. So Brody Henson on the season so far, 110 plate appearances, batting .356 for the Titans, with 17 singles, 13 doubles, 2 triples, 18 RBIs, and 34 runs. So another great hitter for the Titans. 2-0 is in there, called strike. Sure looked low from here, but this umpire is calling it low and not giving it to either team high. So both teams will have to make that adjustment as we move forward in this game. Here's the 2-1. That one's in there low again for a strike. Nice pitch there from Caleb Lunnan, recognizing the umpire's strike zone and attacking it back to back. So Lennon will look to get out of this inning. 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the second. That one's in there just a little bit too low. Called ball, as that'll make it a full count here for Brody Henson. So here's the full count. Throw from Lunnan, and this one is fouled off out of play. So Caleb Lunnan having a much better inning here in the top of the second for the Wildcats, as he got the pitcher Geiger to fly out to right field, and Noah Evans a hard ground ball to the second baseman. As he works a 3-2 count here. Foul ball that's leaking down the right field line. Foul, rather. Not fair. Foul. Had some technical difficulties there. Apologize about that, as that 3-2 hit by Brody Henson. Hard ground ball to the second baseman, Logan Hill, unable to make the play, and Brody Henson will reach on a single. And that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup for the Titans with Jackson Holland. The first inning grounded out to the shortstop. So Holland 0-1 on the day. As the 0-0 is in there for a ball. So that'll go down as an error for the Wildcats. That'll be an error on Logan Hill. As we have a hard hit fly ball to center field. Tracking that ball down is Trey Meigel, able to make the play, and that's going to be the end of the inning. So no hits, one error. Still 0-0 ball game here as we move to the bottom of the second. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Wildcats is number 29, Dax Pretty, as he looks at a ball low from Geiger. Dax Pretty is going to look at another ball, and he'll work ahead here with a 2-0 count to start off the bottom of the second for the Wildcats. Here's the 2-0. Foul fly ball to the right field. Tracking that ball down is Stout. He's able to make the play, and there's one down here in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, number 27, Trey Meigel.
And that'll make way for The center fielder, Trey Michael, for the Wildcats. As he fouls that first pitch back. As Geiger will look to move quick here with an 0-1 count. And this one is going to be high and outside for a ball. Hard hit ground ball to second base. Making the play is Henson for the Titans. Almost stumbled over his own feet, nevertheless able to make the play. And now there's 2 down. And that'll make way for left fielder number 12, Cole Girard. So here's the 0-0 to Girard, as that one's in there for a strike, as Geiger's working a gem here in the bottom of the second, just like he did in the bottom of the first. Strong start for the Titans pitcher. Here's the 0-1. That one's high and outside for a ball. Here's the 1-1 from Geiger. This one's also outside. It'll be 2-1. Two-one swung on, fouled back into the glove of Brown for a strike. So Cole Girard is batting .268 on the season as he watches a 2-2. Titans fans and the players running off the field wanting a strikeout there, as that pitch surely looked good. Curveball in there, called ball by the home plate umpire. And so now they'll make their way back for the 3-2. This one's outside, called ball 4. So Girard will reach first base for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. That'll make way for the second baseman, number 23, Logan Hill, as he'll look to start a 2-out rally here in the bottom of the second for the Wildcats. See how the Titans recover after they were ready to walk off the field on a, for sure, called strike 3. Did not get the call from the umpire. Logan Hill batting .294 on the season for the Wildcats, as he will look at a first pitch ball. So see if Logan Hill can get things started here for the Wildcats with a runner on first. Mind you, the speedy runner on first in Cole Girard. Here's the 2-0. That one's in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Still working some technical issues up here in the booth, as that one's going to be a hard line shot towards center field, trying to make the diving play is Holland. He's unable to do so. He gets around him as coach is waving home Girard, and Girard is going to reach home, and the Wildcats will get on the board with a 2-out double RBI hit from Logan Hill, as he does make up for that error I mentioned in the last inning, as Holland is not very quick to get up there in center field as he tried to make the diving play, and he's going to give the umpire the thumbs up as he is still trying to recover out there. Hopefully he just got his breath knocked out of him as Coach Whiteley for the Titans is going to make his way out to the mound and give his center fielder a chance to maybe recatch his breath. Nevertheless, the Wildcats are going to strike first here in this game with a 2-out RBI double from the second baseman, Logan Hill. So hopefully Holland is okay out there. He seems to be shaking it off. He's slowly walking around trying to shake off that hard play. Got to give the kid some effort for trying to make the diving play and save a run, but unfortunately the ball got behind him, and Novotny was there to back him up, but had to run and grab the ball and unable to get it in as the Wildcats push one through here in the bottom of the second. And that'll make way for Noah Smith, the third baseman. Once again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First pitch is called ball. Another hard hit to left field here as Novotny's going to watch that one fall down, and that's going to be another run for the Wildcats as back-to-back RBI hits from the Wildcats, and they'll take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Nice hit there from Noah Smith.
Catcher number 18, Jackson Harriger.
As he hit just a little blooper into left field, and Novotny was unable to track that down. Unfortunately, unable to track that one down, and the Wildcats push another one through here in the bottom of the second. So I mentioned that 2-out rally as that one was in there high on Jackson Harriger, nearly hit him in the head. So now up to bat for the Wildcats is the catcher, Jackson Harriger, number 18. So nice RBI single there from Smith with 2 outs as Harriger is going to look at a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Again, this umpire likes them low and outside, calling everything low so far here in this game. As Geiger will give a look over to first, he'll step off the button, chase back Smith. Noah Smith will take a decent little look at possibly running to second there as he kind of gave him the little indication that he was stealing. Nevertheless, here's the 2-1. 2-1 is a hard hit fly ball into right center field, looking to make the play as stout, and he's able to do so, and that'll retire the side. Nevertheless, the Wildcats push 2 through. Got a 2-0 game with 2 hits in that inning. It's Wildcats 2, Carl Albert 0. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as the Wildcats have taken an early 2-0 lead with a 2-out hard shot to center field from Noah Smith in the bottom of the second inning. Center fielder for the Titans, Holland, tried to make the play. Was shaken up on that play, and right after that came behind him. That was rather Logan Hill. Right behind him came Noah Smith, who had a 2-out RBI single. And the Wildcats are on top here in the top of the third, 2-0. As that one is hard hit to third base. Noah Smith able to make the play. A nice play there from Noah Smith as he's able to get Novotny out there. Novotny was 1 for 1 for the day with a double in the first inning. And so nice play there from Smith. As the 0-0 is in there low and inside for a ball. As it seemed that Luke Stout had words there for Lunnan. Sure did seem like he was taking offense to that pitch there. As here's the 1-0. Shows bunt, fouls it off right behind. So go back to that play from Noah Smith. A fantastic play at third base as he was able to pick that ball on his left-hand side and make the throw to get Novotny. As I mentioned, Novotny was 1 for 1 on the day, now 1 for 2. Stout so far 0 for 1 on the day as he is going to swing at this 1-1 pitch for a strike as he flew out to center field in the first inning. So the Titans already worked around their lineup. So here's the 1-2. The 1-2 is inside, strike 3. Nice pitch from Caleb Lunnan as Luke Stout was swinging for the fences, but nothing going there, and there's 2 down.
First baseman number 21, Tanner Norman.
And that'll make way for the first baseman, Tanner Norman. Reached on a single in the first inning to left field. So Tanner Norman 1 for 1 on the day so far. Here's the 0-0 from London. That one's low and inside for a ball. So Tanner Norman, one of the 2 hits for the Titans on the day so far. The Titans in the top of the first had bases loaded with 2 outs and unable to push any through as the 1-0 is in there high and outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0 high and outside again from Lunnan. Here's the 2-0 from Lunnan. That's a hard ground ball right to Logan Hill. Logan Hill's going to make the play to Dax Pretty, and that's going to retire the side. So the Wildcats go 1-2-3 and get Novotny, Stout, and Norman. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Wildcats on top, 2-0. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, brought to you by Squirtle TV.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we get the bottom of the third inning started. Back at the top of the lineup for the Wildcats is Cole Riggs as he's going to watch this first pitch way outside, called strike. That pitch was in the other batter's box. Nevertheless, that one's going to be called first strike on Cole Riggs. Cole Riggs 0 for 1 on the day so far as he's going to watch the second pitch for a ball. Flew out to center field in the bottom of the first inning. So Riggs will look to get things started here for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the third. You're going to watch that one for a strike as well. Now Cole Riggs will have to look to work behind here with a 1-2 count early here in the bottom of the third. And here's the 1-2 from Geiger. Foul ball down the right field line as Cole Riggs kind of a check swing. Didn't really get everything behind that. Did good enough to foul it off at least and survive. Here's the 1-2. Way outside for a ball. And the 2-2 from Geiger. High foul fly ball to shallow right field. Making the play is Stout, and Riggs will now be 0 for 2 on the day.
Next up, shortstop number 3, Gabe Clyden.
That'll make way for the shortstop, Gabe Clyden. Clyden 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Geiger is handling the top of this lineup for the Wildcats. Clyden will watch that first pitch for a ball. As Clyden will watch the second pitch for a ball as well. So Clyden on the season so far, batting .448 for the Wildcats with 58 at-bats. 74 plate appearances as he's going to watch the 2-0 for a ball. And we'll work way ahead here with a 3-0 count. So Clyden, .542 on base percentage, see if he can reach base here. So he's going to watch ball number 4, and Wildcats got a runner on board here in the bottom of the third with 1 out.
Now batting for the Wildcats, designated hitter number 9, Weston Thomas.
And that'll make way for the designated hitter, Weston Thomas. And Thomas 0 for 1 on the day. As Thomas is going to foul that one off. Short foul ball. Almost looked like a bunt down the third base line. As Clyden will take his stride off first, and he's going to have to get back as Geiger was looking to pick him. So Clyden once again will lead off for the Wildcats from first. And here's the 0-1. That one is going to hit him as that one gets inside on Weston Thomas, and Thomas is going to get hit by the pitch, and the Wildcats will have 2 runners on now here in the bottom of the third with 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman number 29, Dax Pretty.
And that'll make way for the Wildcats, one of the Wildcats' more dangerous hitters, the first baseman, number 29, senior Dax Pretty. As Dax Pretty will look to work for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the third with runners on first and second with one out. As Geiger's going to turn and throw back to second. Clyden doing a good enough job of getting back there for the Wildcats. Dax Pretty batting .400 on the season. As the 0-0 is going to be a hard ground ball. Unable to make the play is Russell. And Dax Pretty's going to reach with a single and load the bases with one out here in the bottom of the third.
Center fielder number 27, Trey Michael.
And that'll make way for the center fielder, Trey Michael. Had a ground out to second base in the bottom of the first. We'll look to work here with one out and bases loaded for the Wildcats. Trey Michael batting .338 on the season for the Wildcats. As he's going to pop up infield fly ball for the Wildcats here as Norman is going to make the play for the Titans, and that'll be 2 down. So a high infield fly ball is going to retire Michael.
Number 12, Cole Gerard.
And that'll make way for Cole Gerard. Gerard reached on a walk, so he's 0 for 1 on the day as he watches that first pitch in there for a strike from Geiger. So Gerard on the day 0 for 1 with a walk. Look to maybe have another 2-out rally here for the Wildcats in the bottom of the third. As he's going to watch that pitch in there for a strike. A nice breaking ball there from Geiger. So now Geiger way ahead here. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Here's the 0-2. This one's high and outside for a ball. Looking to get Gerard chasing. As Geiger is going to attempt to make a throw at Clyden at third base, and Clyden kind of giving him the little clap to tell him, you're not getting me. As the 1-2 is in there for a strike called 3 to Geiger. Nice pitch, breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. And that'll retire the side, so the Wildcats will strand 3 runners on one hit there in the bottom of the third. No runs across. Wildcats still on top of the Titans, 2-0. This is Piedmont Wildcat Baseball, powered by Squirrel TV.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back to Piedmont Wildcat Baseball as we make our way to the top of the fourth with the Wildcats on top of the Titans 2-0, pushing across through 2 runs in the bottom of the second. And so leading off for the Titans is their third baseman, Samuel Gonzalez. In the top of the first, he was hit by a pitch and reached first base. As he'll look to work here in the top of the fourth for the Titans. As he watches that first pitch from Lunnan in there for a ball. The 1-0 is in there for a ball as well. Here's the 2-0 in there, called strike right down the middle. Nice pitch from Lunnan. So Lunnan will look at his pitch call. Here's the windup, and the 2-1 is in there high for a ball. And so Gonzalez looking to reach first base again in his second plate appearance tonight, as he can do so with a walk here with a 3-1 count. Here's the 3-1. That one is fouled off into the netting. And so now Lunnan will look to work a full count here. As here's the 3-2. Another foul ball directly back.